Vivien Leigh, born on November 5, 1913, in Darjeeling, British India, is one of the most celebrated actresses of Hollywood's golden age. Best known for her performances as Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind, 1939, and Blanche DuBois in A Streetcar Named Desire, 1951. Leigh's career was marked by extraordinary talent and personal struggles. Her life, filled with professional triumphs and emotional battles, offers a compelling look into the complexity of one of cinema's most iconic figures. Vivian Mary Hartley was the only child of Ernest Hartley, a British officer, and Gertrude Robinson Yakji. Her early years in India were privileged, but she was sent to England at the age of 6 for education. She attended the convent of the Sacred Heart, where she developed an early interest in acting. Her love for literature and the stage grew, and she later enrolled at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, RADA, in London, determined to pursue a career in theatre. It was during this time that she changed her name to Vivien Leigh. She began her professional acting career in the early 1930s, taking on small roles in theatre and film. Her beauty and talent soon caught the attention of directors and producers, and she quickly made a name for herself in London's theatre scene. Vivien Leigh's big break came when she was cast as Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind, the 1939 film adaptation of Margaret Mitchell's novel. The search for Scarlett was a highly publicised affair, with many established actresses auditioning for the role. Leigh, relatively unknown in Hollywood, was introduced to producer David O. Selznick by her then lover and future husband, Laurence Olivier. Her portrayal of Scarlett was nothing short of iconic. Leigh captured the complexity of the character, balancing her stubbornness, charm, and vulnerability. The film was a massive success, becoming one of the highest-grossing movies of all time. For her performance, Leigh won her first Academy Award for Best Actress. Her transformation into the Southern Belle made her a Hollywood sensation, and she quickly rose to stardom. Vivien Leigh's life and career were deeply intertwined with Laurence Olivier, one of the greatest stage actors of the 20th century. The two met while working together in the play Fire Over England in 1937. Though both were married at the time, they began a passionate affair that eventually led to their divorces and subsequent marriage in 1940. The Leigh-Olivier partnership was one of the most famous and intense in theatre and film history. They appeared together in several productions, including Hamlet and Macbeth, and co-starred in films like That Hamilton Woman, 1941. Their chemistry was electric, both on and off the screen, and they became one of Hollywood's most glamorous couples. However, their relationship was also tumultuous. Leigh's intense emotional dependency on Olivier and her growing struggles with mental health strained their marriage. Despite their personal challenges, they remained a powerful force in theatre, working together in numerous productions that showcased their immense talents. While Vivien Leigh's professional life flourished, her personal life was marked by struggles with mental health. She was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, a condition that caused severe mood swings, ranging from deep depression to manic episodes. Her behaviour became increasingly erratic, and her condition was not widely understood or treated at the time. These struggles often affected her work, causing tensions with co-stars and directors. In addition to her bipolar disorder, Leigh also contracted tuberculosis in the mid-1940s, which required extended periods of rest and recovery. Despite her health issues, she continued to pursue her career with determination, demonstrating her resilience and commitment to acting. The impact of her mental health challenges extended to her relationship with Olivier. The couple's marriage became strained as Leigh's mood swings grew more severe, and her dependence on Olivier became a burden. They eventually divorced in 1960, marking the end of one of the most celebrated and complex partnerships in acting history. In 1951, Vivien Leigh starred as Blanche DuBois in A Streetcar Named Desire, the film adaptation of Tennessee Williams's play. This role became another career-defining moment for her, as she delivered a powerful performance that captured the tragic, fragile essence of Blanche. Leigh's portrayal was informed by her own struggles with mental health, making her performance deeply personal and hauntingly authentic. The film was a critical success, and Leigh won her second Academy Award for Best Actress. However, the role also took a toll on her mental health. Playing Blanche, a character whose mental state deteriorates throughout the film, was emotionally taxing. Leigh later said that she struggled to detach herself from the role, and it took years for her to recover from the emotional impact. The 1950s and 1960s saw Vivien Leigh continue to work in both film and theatre, though her health issues persisted. She starred in several notable films, including The Deep Blue Sea, 1955, and The Roman Spring of Mrs. Stone, 1961. But her stage work remained her primary focus. Leigh was a consummate professional, even as her mental health challenges and physical ailments continued to take their toll. In the theatre, Leigh took on challenging roles, often alongside Olivier. Despite their divorce, they maintained a professional relationship, and she continued to impress audiences and critics with her talent. However, the pressures of performing and her fragile health increasingly became obstacles. She was known for pushing herself to the limit, often ignoring medical advice in her commitment to her craft. In the final years of her life, Vivien Leigh's health continued to decline. She struggled with recurrent bouts of tuberculosis, which affected her ability to work consistently. Despite these challenges, she remained active in the theatre until her final years, demonstrating her passion and dedication to acting. Leigh's last major stage appearance was in Ivanov in 1966. Although her health was deteriorating, she delivered a memorable performance that was praised by critics. She spent her final years battling illness, but continued to be remembered as one of the greatest actresses of her generation. Vivien Leigh passed away on July 8, 1967, at the age of 53, due to complications from tuberculosis. Her death marked the end of a life filled with immense talent, passion, and struggle. She left behind a legacy as one of the most influential actresses of her time, with performances that continue to resonate with audiences today. Vivien Leigh's legacy is one of brilliance and resilience. Her performances as Scarlett O'Hara and Blanche DuBois remain iconic, setting a standard for cinematic and theatrical excellence. She was a trailblazer in Hollywood's golden age, bringing a unique intensity and depth to her roles that captivated audiences and critics alike. Leigh's life, marked by triumphs and struggles, also highlights the challenges faced by actors, particularly women, in the entertainment industry. Her battle with bipolar disorder, at a time when mental health was not widely understood or accepted, adds a layer of poignancy to her story. Today, she is remembered not only for her talent, but also for her courage in facing her personal battles. And in recent years, there has been a renewed interest in Vivien Leigh's life and career. Biographies, documentaries, and retrospectives have explored her impact on film and theatre, celebrating her contributions while shedding light on the difficulties she faced. Her story is often used to highlight the importance of mental health awareness, especially within the entertainment industry. Vivien Leigh's influence extends beyond her films and stage work. She has become a cultural icon. Her image as Scarlett O'Hara is instantly recognisable, and her portrayal of complex, multifaceted characters has inspired generations of actors. The films she starred in, particularly Gone with the Wind and A Streetcar Named Desire, remain classics, studied in film schools and cherished by audiences worldwide. Leigh's personal life, especially her relationship with Laurence Olivier, continues to fascinate. The intensity of their partnership, both professional and personal, has been the subject of numerous books and documentaries. Together they created a legacy that defined a golden era in acting, one characterised by both brilliance and tragedy. Vivien Leigh's story is one of extraordinary talent, passion, and perseverance. Her performances left an indelible mark on Hollywood and theatre, and her life serves as a testament to the complexities faced by those in the limelight. Despite her struggles with mental health and physical illness, she remained a dedicated and influential figure in the world of acting. Vivien Leigh's legacy is not only preserved in her iconic roles, but also in the inspiration she provides to actors and artists who face their own challenges. Her story continues to captivate and resonate, demonstrating that the greatest performances often come from the deepest places of human experience.